Hello, it's Romania Black, and I am channeling my inner angel today as we are reading Volume 6 of Chainsaw Man! Yes! I'm so excited. This may be the last volume of Chainsaw Man that I get to look at for a little hot while, so I'm going to take advantage of that. So I definitely, after I did Reze for last volume, for Volume 5, and I was like, what can I cosplay that I haven't cosplayed yet? And I wanted to do Angel, and then I'm going to be honest with you all, I love the halo, I love the wig, everything worked out perfectly. I hate button-up shirts. Button-up shirts, they never fit me correctly. I have like broader shoulders, but they kind of taper down, and like they're either too big or they're too tight. They never fit properly. I don't like button-up shirts at all. So I was like, what can I wear that is white but is not a button-up shirt? And then I found this old Farm and Safety Day shirt that I think is like 20 years old because I hoard clothes and don't get rid of them until they don't fit or they're ratted tatters. And so I put this on. I was like, well, you know what? Angel wanted to be the country mouse, so this just fits just fine. Anyway, so I don't have a lot of comments. I'm trying to get these wig hairs out. I don't have a lot of comments from Volume 5. I did have one from that guy. That guy, 779, said the whole volume was a roller coaster. Again, I'm floored by how deceptively on the nose Fujimoto makes everything feel and builds up a wildly unique picture with every twist on said premise. Things like the country and town mice being so revealing of everyone who engages with it. Denji arguably coming from both the worst of both worlds and latching onto the luxuries of the city. Meanwhile, Angel yearns to go back to the country, but what would even be waiting for him there? He strikes me as a parallel to Denji in that they both are low-key driven by a desire to escape loneliness, but Denji is naive and Angel is consigned to defeat. Neither really ends up bonding with the new significant person in their life, Reze and Aki, by choice or willingly at first. Although, by the end, the sad thing is, it's kind of cruel in both ways, because Denji, as we're going to find out in this volume, is going to lose Reze and won't get that chance to bond with her. And Angel, who would probably love to bond with Aki, has the realization that by bonding with Aki, that means he's going to die. So... So fun times all around, but that's Fujimoto, right? That's Fujimoto. Anyway, I'm going to try to make sure this gets adjusted well so that you all can see my face. I wanted to have the hair in the middle, but it never works out with these wigs. Not for a reaction anyway. But yeah, I'm super excited. I cannot believe that we are at Volume 6 of Chainsaw Man, and I'm going to have to wait. But it'll be okay. But it'll be fine. It will be okay. So... with that being said, the cover of this is quite intriguing. So we're not going to waste any more time. We are going to dive into Volume 6 of Chainsaw Man and see what we get. Maybe we'll get some more Angel here in 3, 2, 1. I say maybe we're going to. My favorite scene of the movie is hopefully going to be in this manga. So there we go. This cover is pretty risque, honestly. I was kind of surprised when I saw this. I was like, oh, Fujimoto's given us... Again, Fujimoto does nudity very tastefully, like having her arrayed. It's not really even sexualized, which I really like. She's just nude. And one thing that I think is probably my favorite part is that where her cords on her like battle outfit, like the apron that she wears, the cords of the apron where they come down, she has her hand pointed out. I know it's the pin from her necklace, but it makes it look like she's pulling a cord. Like when you look at it, it's really interesting. I think the cover looks very cool. I love the composition of it. And I like that she's not really sexualized. She's just nude. You're seeing Reze bare and her on display, which is quite intriguing. So nice. Okay. I love Coraline. Well, that surprises no one. I am not surprised at all that Fujimoto loves Coraline. I haven't seen Coraline in several years, but it's a really good movie. It is quite creepy. The mother is terrifying in that movie. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Fujimoto likes that movie at all. Not surprised in the least. Ooh, there's Reze leaned up against the wall there. Again, I feel like Fujimoto and Gege Akutami, they get together like once a week and they're like, so what are you going to do for this volume? I'm going to do this. Oh, me too. Because they share a lot of similarities, oddly enough. But, Okay, with our characters, we have Pochita, we have Denji, we have Makima, and we have Aki, which are about the same. Power, Kobeni, Beam, Yes, a special Division 4 agent can swim through any surface and walls in the ground, can also take devil form for a short period of time. Yeah, which is well good to note because we're going to see it. Angel Devil. Though not hostile to humans, if you touch them directly, your lifespan is siphoned off. And then Reze, a part-time cafe waitress who's keenly interested in all things Denji, connected to devils. Somehow. And then the Violence Fiend. That's his name. The Violence Fiend. I was so struggling with his name during the movie reaction. I was like, what is his name? I really like him. But yeah, the Violence Fiend. Usually forced to wear a poison mask that restrains him because he's just that strong. Well, if you are afraid of violence, that would probably contribute to that quite a bit. But anyway, let me see here. Denji is a young man who hunts devils with his pet dog Pochita. To pay off his debts, Denji is forced to live in extreme poverty and worked like a dog, only to be betrayed and killed on the job without ever getting to live a decent life. But Pochita, at the cost of the Pooja's own life, brings Denji back as Chainsaw Man. After Denji buzzes through all their attackers, he's taken in by the mysterious Makima and began a new life as a public safety devil hunter. During the mission to wipe out Samurai Sword's crew, Hayakawa squares off against Sawatari, whose use of the late Himeno's ghost devil shakes him. However, Hayakawa regains his composure after a message from Himeno via the ghost devil, allowing him to win the fight. Denji has a rematch of his own against Samurai Sword, and his training pays off for some satisfying revenge. As a result of the mission, Public Safety's Gun Devil Flesh collection has finally began moving towards the Gun Devil itself. Then, Denji meets a mysterious girl named Reze. His heart is all aflutter when they sneak into a school after dark together, but little does he know, Reze has her own connection to devils, and danger looms near. When Reze asks an oblivious Denji to quit public safety and run away with her, what's a guy to do? You know what I just realized? I don't know if any of you have ever watched Red Letter Media. I've watched them for like a decade. They are filmmakers. They're independent filmmakers. They review films. They are hilarious. They are very, very... I love watching their content. They're very intuitive. They're kind of nuanced in their discussions. It's great. They also watch a lot of like slop and B movies, which is just fun. But they often read the back of VHSs and DVDs of like terrible movies. And the way that the story structure is set up in this opening, it feels like that. Which I know that Fujimoto is a big like cinema fan, so of course he's probably structured it like that because that's what, you know, inspires him. So it's so cool. I find that fascinating. All right. Ooh. Boom, boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Are we gonna get the Venga Boys? Are we gonna get them in this? A Fine Day for Explosions. Massacre Melody, love the alliteration. Luck with Women, kaboom, boom, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. That's like the reprise. Shark Hurricane, Sharknado! Oh, they actually have a chapter called Sharknado? Yes! Dark Diving and Lost Love Flower Chainsaw. Feels like the end of the movie. Cool, so we might be wrapping up everything in this volume. That's exciting. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna have the Venga Boys stuck in my head this entire reading. Oh, run away with you. Like where? I can't believe we ended off the last volume before she bites him in the face. Amazing. I can get a favor from someone I know. They have this public safety will never be able to find you. If we go there, we could even go to school together. Maybe not right away, but someday. And he's like, why would you do all that? Because I like you, Denji. And poor Denji likes her too. Why are you saying you don't like me? I like you, but I'm getting recognition for my work lately. They let me go pretty far without supervision now. I'm slowly figuring out how to handle buddies with crappy personalities too. And I even finally hit off with this older coworker I couldn't stand. I even found like a career goal. I'm starting to enjoy it more and more. Can I not keep working and still see you? And you know, it's the tragic part about all of this is that if it had been someone who had always had some resources, they probably would have gone with her. But for Denji, who just got the bottom of the pyramid of Maslow's hierarchy of needs met, he's not been able to have the opportunity to even develop relationships with someone or even think that that's possible. And he's kind of been, you know, Makima's kind of contributed to that purposefully, but he's been just stuck trying to get the basic necessities, and that's been intentional to keep him from thinking that he could ever leave. right? It is a form, you can view it as a form of abuse. It's not violently hurting him, but it is kind of trapping him there, right? And is denying him a lot of things. And the sad thing is, Reze should relate to him a lot. But I don't know if she, in this moment, as she looks away, if she thinks that he's a fool, if she relates to him, if she thinks that he doesn't like her, but she's trying to trick him. So there's a lot. There's someone else like you, isn't there? Oh, there's someone else you like, isn't there? Well, yes. Yes, that too. He does like Makima, and unfortunately, that looks so beautiful. That is such a good shot. Damn, Fujimoto. It's so cinematic. Like her little back art is arched there, like it's supposed to look all romantic. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Man. Yep. Oh, that's so good! Fujimoto knows how to set this up perfectly. It's one of those things that, like, the anime, the movie did a good job adapting it, but the manga just, the way the panels just hit in a sequence like that. Oh, that's so good! Damn! And her eyes, like, kind of crossed. Oh. Oh, shit. And then slicing his neck. Wow. Wow. And the hand! Oh! Oh! Does it hurt? I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take your heart now, okay? Like, she's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and make this as painless as possible, but I can't have you leave. Yes! Oh, that's great! She's like, what? Beam! Oh, that's so cute! Oh, Beam! Oh my god. The way he drew Beam just jumping in there and jumping away is adorable. Run away, bad, 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 bad. Why didn't I realize from her scent? Beam! She's bad news, Lord Chainsaw. That smell, she's bomb. Oh. Boom. Ah, damn. Wow. That's so creepy. That's so creepy how she just, like, blows up her head and then reforges it. Like, the idea of, like, this violence having to, like, awaken her devil powers. Oh, nice. They do look like sticks of dynamite across her apron, but also looks like a battle apron, kind of like chainmail. Oof. Thief. Beam's gently holding his head in his arm. Okay. I'm seeing the vision. Those of you that were saying that there's a lot of people that ship Beam and Denji together, I see the vision. I can understand it. It feels one-sided to me. Feels like it's all on Beam, but that's okay. That's all right. Damn. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Poor Pachita. Chapter 45, A Fine Day for Explosions. Oh my gosh. Which again is a reference to a movie, right? Beam is MVP. Beam is solid MVP for getting Denji out of there. Oh my god. Another member of Division 4. If you leave Denji and run, I'll let you go. Ah! Street Shark version. Yes. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh no. This is so Street Sharks. I want to believe that Fujimoto has watched Street Sharks. He has to know about it. Just Beam's design alone. If you don't know what Street Sharks is, I talked about it in the movie reaction, but it was a 90s cartoon in the West, and it was basically like, it was when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was really popular, and so there were lots of like little spin-offs that were trying to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Street Sharks were basically the like Californian version of that. you had TMNT on the East Coast of New York. You had Street Sharks out in California. It was East Coast versus West Coast. Blood versus Crips. It was like, you know, It was basically just these guys that could become sharks. And as someone that was really into aquatic animals as a kid, I thought it was freaking cool. And one became like a hammerhead, one was a great white. But the reason why I think Fujimoto has been inspired by street sharks is because they all just had shorts. Just like they were bare-chested shorts, so that when they turned into sharks, it kind of like looked exactly like this. Look, I am not dogging Fujimoto. I think the inspiration is genius. So that's fantastic. And then these guys just getting out with swords like this is Deliverance or something. Oh my gosh. I just like these guys are just out in the open like, okay, guess we'll just attack this demon with our machetes. Yeah, about that. That is crazy. I just love that Fujimoto draws whatever they want to draw. Like they could draw an intense explosion like this and it's hyper detailed. And then the next minute they're drawing like Beamish Sharkman. Like, what a fun job. Oh, wow. This also felt kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the foot. Thank you for coaching. Oh, Aki. Nice. Aki, my man. Sorry for making you come by and school these guys. I could never say no to you, Nomo. Oh, really? Come back to Division 2 then. It's not too late. Blood and gore stories are all we hear about the Special Division. If all goes well, I'll make vice captain in 5 years. And when I do, I'm going to go all out luring you back on it. Count on that. But he's not going to be here in 5 years. That's the thing. That's the thing. Aki's going to be gone in 2. So that's going to suck. Bam. It sucks because he didn't make it 5 years. Meanwhile, there's Angel Devil. Yeah, thank you, sir. You haven't told him you'll be dead in 5 years. Who told you that? Power. That damn devil. Keep it to yourself. You're so lucky. I wish I would die soon. As long as I'm alive, I have to keep working. When I'm dead, I won't have to anymore. Aki, we're going to need you downstairs! No time to worry about that! I feel bad for Angel in the sense that they have to work under Makima until they're of no use, so they'd rather just die than have to be stuck in the system. That's so sad. I hate that for them. I thought about getting angel wings, but I'm going to be honest with you all, that you wouldn't be able to see the angel wings anyway, and I'm like, if I was cosplaying Angel in real life out in the wild, I would have some angel wings, but I just didn't do that. He was at the front door groaning about something with being with a special division. Is this fiend really one of you? Yes, he is! Did a devil get him? Bomb coming. Bomb gun. Gun devil's ally. And he's like, how do you know that? Well, he's like, I can kill you right now if I choose to. If I tell, I'll be killed. I promise, Lady Makima. So, yeah, Makima. So, Aki now has privy knowledge that Makima has information about the gun devil that she's not telling everybody. Imagine that. She's here. She's here. The bomb is here. I like that we do get established that she's the bomb devil. I wondered if she was like the war devil because, you know, she's like a nuke. But, bomb devil. I bet there is a war devil, though. That's terrifying. The pretty lady over there. You can't come any closer. Oh, and he's like, Reze. She's like, please help me. There's a devil after me. Uh-huh. Pretty big smile for someone being attacked. Honestly, when he says Reze, I think that somebody pointed this out in the movie that he had been reading the newspaper that had the information about like the orphans and stuff, and maybe that's where he remembered her from. Also, have you seen that hottie somewhere before? Couldn't it be? Nah, there's no way. So either he saw her at the coffee shop or he saw her in the paper as well as one of the like orphans that were like turned into sleeper agents. You know, could be either way. I guess it's plan B. Kill them all. Oh, man. Oh. Massacre Melody. That's a great cover page of her. She looks great there. Nice. Oh, Kato, Tanabe, red shirts, go. Dinner and drinks are on me. Give her the full devil treatment. You owe me one. Wow. We grew mold in her heart and intestines. That's effective. It's crazy how fast that happens, right? Even if she regenerates by drinking blood, it won't get rid of the mold. All we have to do is buy some time. Oh my gosh. I don't like seeing her head explode. Even though she's clearly going to try to kill all of them, it's so unsettling that she's doing it to herself. There's this aspect of self-harm. I'm like, I don't like it at all. Can you put mold in her brain? It only works on living things. Well, living is very, very speculative with her. Oh my God. That is a shot of her just like holding her head like that. Fujimoto loves his horror-esque aspects, right? Oh, that's so creepy. And then, oh no! There we go. Just the zombiness of it. Oh. I did read that Fujimoto had to draw her with the apron on, mainly because she couldn't be nude throughout most of the manga. The editors wouldn't let him do it. That makes a lot of sense now, because the way he's got her positioned, if she didn't have that apron on, front and center, y'all, front and center. But I really love the way that Fujimoto does nudity, because it positions her in a place of power. She's not being like sexualized through the male gaze and all that. She's literally like, you would imagine this would be the same if it were a male character, right? So I appreciate Fujimoto's like class in doing that. Don't let her get to Aki. Dead ahead! Oh my God! That's so terrifying! It looks like something out of like a dolly, like surrealist art. Cone! Yeah! Wow. Oh my God. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Poor Nomo. Poor Nomo. You ain't gonna get that promotion to vice captain now. Terrifying. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I found the devil. That is crazy. That of her holding his torso. Oh my God, wild. Masaki Ando requesting permission to discharge. Yeah, granted. She's like, what? You should have gone ahead and did it. Do you have to get permission every time you fire a gun in Japan? Cone. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Well, Fujimoto, you could have just drawn her blurry like that. I love that he got away with it with the apron. Like he drew her from behind to get the butt shot, and then he drew her like when she leaps up and the apron flutters there. I like that he's like, I'll get around it. It almost seems like he's just teasing the editors, being like, come on, let me have this. Not so easy to kill. You're pretty easy on your eyes yourself. Man, Cone is like getting overtime in all this. Oh! So close! So close! Wow. So a lot of them were using like parts of Cone, not the head, but like the arms and stuff. Does that mean that she doesn't like you as much, so you can't use her like her actual head? Wow. That was a little too close for comfort. I love how hyper detailed Cone is there. I hate this taste and I'm leaving. Cone's like, on second thought, I don't want to eat this one. I was supposed to go to the singles meetup. Take me with you, boss. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Meanwhile, in this dang station wagon, I love Angel in the backseat like, I don't want to be here. I'll drive. You feed them both your blood. If I have to. Aren't you going to drive, damn it? Oh, okay. That's cool. You had to show me a bad future, didn't you? I like that we don't actually get to see the future devil's powers in this moment. We see it in the movie, but we don't see it here. Oh. Monster. That is cruel. That is quite monstrous and cruel of Reze to show him like the heads of his friends and his coworkers. Damn. And then Pochino without the head. Oh my God. Luck with women. I killed them to show you my power. I prefer to keep the killing to a minimum. Unload Denji for the vehicle and drive away. Oh, I don't like that Angel's like cutting the top of their hands. Don't do that. Ugh, can't you like just like, I don't know, like poke something like up here. Get up here. Like, just don't do that. Ha! And then yeah, Aki's like, no, bye. I'm not stopping for you, bitch. No, oh my gosh. Cars burned to a crisp because of the gasoline. This is turning into a big pain. Thanks for nothing. Yeah! There's the violence fiend. Hey-ya! Paid off. Oh my gosh. Ooh. No way. I like that she suddenly gained underwear. She did not have underwear on in the building, so we gained that. I don't know where she found them. I kicked you at full strength. That was pretty good. Put him up. Kobeni, change of plans. Oh, I love that his mask, like, wow, like, as like the big bird mouth. That's cool. Nice. This lady is way stronger than us. This calls for a tactical retreat. Don't mind me. I'll just show myself out. I love the violence fiend. Yes, please. And then poor Kobeni. I'm sorry. I'll quit this job. Just please have mercy. I'm still wondering where in the world she got that underwear. She didn't have it 2 chapters ago. Oh. Let me go back to that. I think it's interesting that she didn't kill Kobeni. She just left her. Maybe she thought it was wasting time, but I feel like her sparing Kobeni is a sign of like her actual moral character, that she was telling, Aki that she just wanted to show, she wanted to try to prove him to like leave Denji behind. Crazy. All right. But here she comes. Ooh. Hey, so Chainsaw Kid came back to life, but Bomb Girl is right behind us. The police station's busted. If it comes to it, I'll ram her with my car. We can't give her Denji. Oh, I like that you're like, it's like, you get like the chainsaw sound. All I can picture is Maxim the Hormone coming on, like it's ringing in my ears right now at this very second. That song coming on not only is my favorite song from the EDs, but that song was absolutely timed so perfectly for this moment. Yes. We haven't fed you enough blood for that. I love that Aki's like, I'm trying to keep this all together and nobody's paying attention to what I have to say. In the back of my confused brain, I thought about things real hard and I realized something. So we have Makima, we've got Kobeni, we've got Power, we have, I'm glad they censored the throwing up shot. Ugh. Every woman I meet tries to murder me. Everybody's after my chainsaw heart. This was one of my favorite lines in the movie. What about my heart? Denji's. Does nobody want that? I do. I meant it when I said I like you, Denji. Wait, for real? He's like, you're so gullible. Don't listen to the enemy. That was a close one. I almost got tricked there. I don't know why you want to kill me, but I'm going to have to pass. I've got Makima. So here's the thing. Before we get into this conversation, Aki telling Denji that she's lying to him and Denji being like, oh yeah, thanks for the save, man. I don't think she was. She was being real there. She was like, no, I do. I think that him saying that, being like, what about my heart? What about Denji's? I think that did move her. And she was like, no, I really do like you. I just have a mission from the Gun Devil. But then he says about Makima. And she's like, Makima, oh Denji, you're that witch's pet. Then even if you had run away with me, it would have been pointless. Damn. Well, I should have never kissed you either. Damn. No, I think that she, in that moment, she knew if Makima is involved, Makima is not going to let him go. And she's like, oh, she would have tracked me down. And there was no point. If any more people die because of me, I won't be able to sleep at night. So you're under arrest. I'm taking you in. Come here, Denji. I'll show you how we do battle. Here's the thing. Like, Fujimoto, I don't know where you found that underwear, but you wanted to draw that shot, so you had to put it on. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, you're going to teach me everything. Which is a great callback to the swimming scene in the pool where she's like, I'm going to teach you how to swim. Yeah, great callback to that. This spread is just, it's so good. I love it. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Oh, man. The semi-everything. Wild. Oh. The hyper detail on the scenery here is really crazy. You aren't applying yourself, Denji. You can't just swing your chainsaws around. You have to understand your powers better. I think that's interesting that she was trying to teach him, like, hey, you've got these chainsaws, but there's other things you can do. It's kind of like the bombs that she has that she can employ, right? Like, she's like, you have these chainsaws. I can take bits and pieces of me off, like my finger, stick it on your chainsaw and blow it up. She's like, what are you doing? Why are you not maximizing your potential? Oh. And he's just like, no time to listen. Gotta try to stop you. Ah. Man, the leg like a nuke is crazy. Like a missile. Ah. That is wild. Huh. Oh. Oh. That is. Oof. That's a good shot. Oh, God, and like his gut. Oh, shit! Regeneration, you were revving your engines before I kicked you, huh? Oh, that's so gross! I forgot about her doing that. Oh, damn. I forgot about her doing that. Oh. Wow. I like that you can't see her face, so you can't see, like, her eyes. You can see her face, but you can't see, like, her eyes to know, like, what she's thinking. You just get her teeth gritted, and then there's him in the same position. Devil. Oh, it's Aki there! She was standing over! That's so good! Damn! Oh! The anime did it good in the movie, but that is genius. I love that. Because for a second, I wouldn't have thought... In the back thing? Yeah, she's walking over. That's so good. Hell yeah. And cut him with the sword. That's a shot, too. Damn. Oh, poor crucified Pochita. Shark Hurricane. Yes, here I am. Wow. Oh. One wrong move and I'm dead. Yeah, because I love that we're seeing whenever he stops and we get a close-up of his eyes, it's him using the future devil sight. He's like, I can see the future, but only a few seconds ahead. And it doesn't mean my body can react in time. That's crazy. Yeah, there definitely reminds me of, you can see on the back shelf, there's a Bungo Stray Dogs character that has a similar ability. So freaking cool. The fact that Aki has it too, I'm like, also the fact that Aki has it too, like that character, I'm like, but comment down below if you want to talk about it. It's been a while since I've talked about Bungo Stray Dogs with anybody. So, make the best call. Make the best call. Make the best call. That is a thing too. Oh my God, the missile and everything. That's the thing too. Not only does Aki have this future sight, but it's not just a matter of him knowing what's going to happen in the future. It's that there's all these possibilities and he has to choose the right choice in this choose your own adventure to know if he's going to like survive on the next page or not, which is wild. That was close. Sorry, I'm so late to the party. This is the first time I've ever wanted to be friends with the devil. I know. Honestly, the violence fiend for being the violence fiend is honestly not bad. Whoa, time out. I'm anemic and practically naked. And now it's 2-on-1? That's no fair. True that. Should we give her a handicap? No. You heard the boss man. Sorry. Okay, time in. That is classic Fujimoto. That felt like freaking fire punch just now. That felt like Fujimoto being like, hold on, record scratch. Do you think we could do this? Oh, no? Okay, fine. Then we're going to fight 2-on-1. Oh, and then the hurricane devil came. And then they're like, hey, no fair. And Reze's like, you just said we could do 2-on-1, so how is this not fair? Wow, and the angel devil. It's okay. You're going to heaven. I need to take your blood, so I'm sorry. There's something that is very like the shot of the angel devil carrying this lady and feeding her blood to Denji. There's something that feels very like, oh, what's that Meg Ryan? Is that Meg Ryan, Nicolas Cage? It's like City of Angels. Feels very much like that. Again, the late 90s were big angel time. So I instantly think of that. Boop, there he is. I love the rock placement, Fujimoto. Very clever to put that boulder there in place of other boulders. Nicely done. Good job. Huh. Any ordinary devil would be dead. That's my Lord Chainsaw. He's the badassest. I mean, Denji is very special. Pochita is clearly special. I love Angel says your girlfriend is killing too many people. Leave her loose like this and many more will die. I like Angel Devil just says what we're all thinking. Choose Chainsaw. Do you let her kill you without a fight, mitigating casualties, or do you kill her? Pretty easy choice if you ask me. Reze's insanely strong, though. Shark, you seem to know about the Chainsaw Devil. If you want to live through the next day, you need to tell us as much as you can. Oh, Lord Chainsaw ultra fast, but when he moves, he uses more than feet. He uses chainsaws to move. He throw and hook chain, move from building to building. I like that Beam in the movie speaks a little bit more eloquently, maybe. Oh yeah, Samurai Sword moved around with that flashy sword draw move. And Reze used explosions to move too. So I ought to apply my own powers as well. Lord Chainsaw, you genius! Using my chain and move, I get it. I know the answer. Exactly. Oh my god, the build up to this. All right, I'm gonna do this thing. Beam, turn into a shark. Yes, sir! Ah! I got your answer right here! Swing from building to building like Spider-Man. Are you crazy? No, we're gonna ride a fucking shark. I'm not gonna lie to you. The figurine that exists out there of Denji riding Beam, I kind of want it so bad. But there's like, not only is there nowhere to put it that makes any sense in this abode that I live in, but I'm like, it's huge. What would I do with that? But I'm very envious for those that have it and have a place to store it. I'm envious of y'all because that's amazing. I gotta break in Beam with my chain and ride him like a horse. This not it. Is that really it? Isn't it something else? Like shooting chains from your arms and hooking them on buildings like Spider-Man, you know? No, Angel, this is the way that we must do it. Say what? This is the correct answer, right, Beam? Correct! Yeehaw, giddy up, Beam! I also think Fujimoto has a thing for sharks because in Look Back in that series, there's a manga called Shark Kick, which is kind of like a parody of Chainsaw Man. And I think Kubo just likes drawing sharks. Oh, Denji! And then she's like, that's so funny. See, even though they're like in a death battle against each other, she finds a sense of humor great. They were meant to be, damn it. That is, what? Oh my God, what in the world? I'll make you regret reviving. Beam, don't make me regret this. Yes, sir. That is insane. That's so crazy. What? Oh my God. Also, Fujimoto was like, yep, needed them underwear. Look at Pachino with the little shark doll. That's so cute. Chapter 50, Sharknado. Yes. Oh my God. Will this be my favorite chapter to date and it's called Sharknado? It is highly possible. Damn it, grab onto something. It's a kaiju battle. I guess I'll just have to watch this one from the audience. I am in love with Fujimoto's like breaking the fourth wall humor. So it's like when you're asking where was the violence being during all this, they're like, I guess I'm just gonna have to go sit here and be the audience surrogate. Genius. Genius. That is wild. Look at that. Oh my god, your aim sucks. Well, you're like a cockroach. We're sick of explosions. This Typhoon Devil is just annoying too. Ow, what a waste. I went and cut off a perfectly good looking leg. Lady Reze, take my blood. Oh good, wait, not good. This is just absurd. Yes, this is absurdity. This is just absolute chaos. These devils are chaos. And then we're gonna get this scene with Aki and Angel. Yep. Grab onto something. There's no way. It's fine. You can let me go. I love the struggle on Aki's face. He's like, I've watched everyone else die around me. I am not about to watch you let yourself go and me not do anything about it. He's like, I have not been able to save anybody I care about. I'm gonna save you, damn it. That look on his face, that bottom left panel is so freaking good. If I'm going to die, I'm fine with it. It only means today was my time. It's okay, I've been ready to die for ages now. Oh. And then we don't get to see who this woman with the, like, the tattoo of the chain across her head is, but clearly she's someone related to Angel Devil somehow. Oh. Just for that moment. Why did you touch my hand? Do you want to die? Hell no, I don't. How much did that decrease my lifespan? By about 2 months. Just that one act. Just 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. His face. Like Aki's face looks so heartbroken. Like, damn. I was down to 24 months. Now I'm down to 22 just like that. If you want to die, do it somewhere far away from me. I'm sick and tired of people dying on me right before my eyes. Oh! The shipping is so real! Oh my god! Oh! Yep. That cements it. Meanwhile, this Typhoon Devil just getting annihilated, oh my god, by Denji and Beam. Crazy. That is such an insane panel. Ugh! All the guts. Where's Reze? Lord Chainsaw! Like, all the collateral damage and all the guts and stuff. I know they're used to it by now, but still. Ugh. That hurt. Thanks for the save, Beam. Kya! Denji, isn't it about time you gave up? Nope. Dark diving. Oh! Damn, his arm. This is just annoying now. Could you cut to the chase and die for me? If that's what you want, you should have cut to the chase and killed me the first time we met. There's nowhere left for you to run. I don't know about that. I love she hesitated. I love they showed her hesitating. He's like, you should have just killed me from the start. And she didn't have an answer right away. Oh, damn. You taught me how to swim. Big mistake. Are you going to go swim away? A chain. Uh-huh. Yep, and you taught me that I should be using my powers. Can you explode when you're wet? Oh. And of course he would think, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to wrap her around me because that's what we should do in this. Mm-hmm. Damn. And the barbs and stuff against her. Oh. That is crazy. It's almost like they're kissing, but they're not kissing in that moment. They're tied together to each other on the bottom of the ocean floor. And the scene, like, taking it back to the scene of them swimming. Wow. There's so much you could break down with that. Like, the idea of you know, their bodies, the physical intimacy of it, the idea of relationships, the idea of them tied to one another. You could go a number of different directions with it if you wanted to. That's a very hyper-realistic hermit crab. Damn. And he gave her his shirt. Y'all. Denji being a gentleman. And poor Beam. Why did you revive me? I'm living a wonderful life. Are you, Denji? Are you living a wonderful life? That's by comparison to what you did have before, sure, but is it really wonderful? Even if I get beaten black and blue and go through hell and die again and again, as long as I eat good food, the next day I can wipe the ledger clean. But if I arrested you right here and turned you over to public safety, I feel like there'd be a fishbone stuck in my throat. Because he loved her. Yep, he wouldn't feel right doing that. Even if I'm living this wonderful life, if there's going to be this stabbing pain at the back of my throat, sometimes it'd suck. Could you say that if I killed you right now? If I'm going to get killed, let it be at the hands of a hottie. That's my motto. I mean, don't say that around Makima. Do you, by any chance, do you think I still actually like you? Every expression, every blush since I met you, it was all a lie, the product of my training. I failed. I spent too much time fighting you. I'm running now. Bye. I feel like that's a lie, though. I think she's just lying, you know, in that moment. And then he's like, do you want to run away with me? I can fight too and raise your chances of getting away. I've killed lots of people, you know. Letting me go means that you would be aiding and abetting a murderer, Denji. Do you understand that? A man's got to do what a man's got to do. I still like you. I love that Aki right now is over with Angel like, what? Aki's like, that son of a bitch, I'll kill him. You say it was all a lie, but isn't it true that you taught me how to swim? And I do love the idea of that moment of paying it forward and something coming back to help later on, because she did teach him how to swim. She could have killed him, but she taught him how to swim instead. And then he came back and saved her using that very same logic. Oh, I really, you know, I wondered in the manga if she'd actually give him a kiss before she snapped his neck. I wondered it for a hot second, and no. You should wise up a little. Reze, today at noon, I'll be waiting at the cafe. Beam's like, thanks. So it was today at noon. Okay. So it must have been like morning, early morning. Wake up, Beam. I can't move my arms. My legs, start my engine. So he gathered up all his money. Left Meowie there. Wow, everything looks so empty there now that he's leaving. Ooh, okay. Lost love, flower, chainsaw. I love them digging through all the guts. There's a fairy tale Soviet mothers tell their kids when they scold them. They tell them there's a secret room in the army's ammunition storage filled with kids who don't have parents. The kids in there have no freedom. They can't even go outside. They're treated like objects and their bodies are used in experiments until they die. And there's Reze. It was supposed to be only a fairy tale until newspaper ran a story that showed a secret room really existed. An American journalist tracked down the truth, and for a while it was the talk of the town. They even published the photos of the kids who were in there. It wasn't long until no one was talking about it anymore. But it wasn't long. The girl who tricked Denji is one of the kids from that room. Soviet soldiers created to serve their government. Guinea pigs, you'd call them. That's kind of the sad thing about it, is this sensational story about kids that were like literally experimented on and used by a government as weapons. and people were scandalized with it and then immediately like got over it and moved on. But Nomo remembered part of it. He remembered her picture. Isn't that something? And she decided to go back the way she came. This was such a good shot because you get really hopeful and you're like, okay, Denji's gonna meet up with her and it's gonna lead to something. And then the mice! Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Oh, look at them all. And then forming the mouth. Oh, me too. Ooh. I like the country mouse too. Makima, look at her. Oh, and Reze's like, damn it. My friend has this farm out in the country. Every fall I go visit and give them a little help with their work. Rats hide in the soil in the fields. They'll damage the crops. So before the ground's covered in the snow, you have to exterminate them. You do it by digging into the soil and having dogs catch and kill them. And I couldn't tell you why, but I find watching that to be very calming. You know, the idea of that she's calmed by watching dogs dig into the soil and catch and kill rats, which is alluding to the fact of her using Denji as a dog to catch and kill devils. Oh, that's vicious. Ooh, it's brutal. Oh, Reze. Damn it. And there's the spear. That's why I like the country mouse. Oh. Oh. Literally. And yeah, and also it's alluding to the fact of watching her country mouse dog, which is Angel, kill her, the rat. Oh. Really, why didn't I kill you the first time we met? Denji, the truth is, I've never gone to school either. Wow. There, the blood that she's in the pool, it almost just looks like a shadow. And wow, Makima in that top panel, she just like, guess that's that. She's so frightful. I told you to come with Aki. You didn't want to make Aki kill a girl. You're kind. I'm an angel after all. I love that callback being like, I'm a devil after all. I'm an angel after all. Tell me, is the city a good place? Ooh, okay. Wow. Poor Angel Devil resigned to stay in the city to try to find some good out of it while they can. It very much feels like, okay, have you seen the movie Seven? If you haven't seen the movie Seven, when you're done with this video, go watch the movie Seven. Go find it, watch it, do yourself a favor. It is a fantastic film. I think it's David Fincher, maybe, possibly. But it has Morgan Freeman in it and Brad Pitt in it and Kevin Spacey in it. But it's basically about, it's about some serial killings that involve the 7 deadly sins. But there's kind of there's such a like gloomy, where the story is set at, this city is like wretched with crime and it's not a very good place to live. And the characters there are kind of miserable, but they feel very much trapped by circumstance in the town. So when Angel's saying to the mouse, is the city a good place? Angel's kind of like, well, I'm stuck here. I might as well try to find some good and find something of value here while I can, which is a big growth for Angel, because before Angel's like, I just want to die. I can't, there's no point in me being here. Let me just die as soon as I can. But now Angel's like, well, I might try to live to see if I can find something of value here. But anyway, that whole conversation is very much like one of the themes of Seven, which is interesting. And I'm sure Fujimoto's seen Seven. I'm sure of it. Denji, I need to close now. Face it, she was out of your league. You lived in separate worlds. You'll meet a girl who's right for you eventually. I really think Reze, I mean, yeah, she was out of his league, but I do think she was good for him. Power! I'm back! Jacinta, what a puny face. I love Power's face. I love that face. What's with these flowers? These should suit me perfectly. Give me. Don't eat them. Those are mine, thief. Oh, man. And that's the volume. Damn. Damn. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. I am actually glad that that cleanly, like, that cut off right where it needed to. Now, we all know that they are working on season 3 of Chainsaw Man. I am sure that they are. I am certain that they are working on it. I have no doubts in my mind, but that I'm really excited to eventually be able to watch it. I know some people have asked if I would read the manga. I really want to see the anime though. I like being anime only. I like watching the anime, and then I like coming back and seeing the manga afterwards because I mean so far it's been adapted pretty beat for beat, but I do like the idea of if there was something I missed to see it animated, but I don't know. I don't have time on my channel right now to question whether or not I'm going to read Chainsaw Man moving forward or wait on the anime. I have several anime on my channel right now that I want to get to, and I have several manga that I've already promised to read first that I need to get through as well. But who knows? Who knows? If I really feel the heavy withdrawals of Chainsaw Man, which is likely, I may ask my Patreon what they think, but if we find out like an update that Mappa's getting, the next season out there at some point. I mean, the movie was so successful. There's no way they're not doing a season 3. There's no way, or season 2 rather. There's no way they're not doing a season 2 with the movie being as successful as it was, So we'll just have to see. But anyway, I hope that you like this video. I hope that you comment down below, and I hope that you have a wonderful week. And please stay safe, take care, and yeah. There are so many good channels. There's so many good shows on my channel right now that you can check out. So please go see a look, see if there's anything that strikes you fancy. But otherwise, I will be back very soon, y'all, with more reactions and at some point with more Chainsaw Man. And I'll see you then. Bye.